subscribe. But today, we're going to be making some fish soup, pumpkin soup, okay? So we're gonna start making it from scratch, and it's a very popular dish in Jamaica. Some people call it fish tea, but for the fish tea, they kind of like mix up the soup and strain the soup with it. But this one, I'm just gonna drop the soup on top, the fish on top, in the last. And so it's gonna be a little bit different. But I'm peeling the pumpkin. I'm peeling the carrots. I'm sorry guys. This fall off. I did not know it was gonna fall off like that. So hold on one second. Let me set this back. Look like I didn't set it good. The vacuum probably did not suction it properly. Let's see. All right. Let's see if it's suctioned a little bit better. I have to make sure I set this on here properly. Sorry for the interruption. Hold on. All right. Hopefully it stays this time. What was that a while ago? And that right there is a great angle anyway. All right. So we're going to be doing this. This is the carrots. Oh no. Guys, as much as I want you guys to be there, it is not working out over there. So I might have to put you guys back right here. Alright. That thing is not holding up. I don't know why. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I am trying to set my camera because it just decided that it wants to start giving trouble. Why is this not sticking? I think I know why. Something is on the back of this. All right, let me try it one more time. All right. Let me try it one more time, guys. I don't know. I hope my camera don't break. Hope it doesn't break. So we're gonna stay from that angle. Sorry about that. Because I still don't have my actual camera holder because it's been shipped. So I bought two. I bought that one for my car, and then the other one is for my home, but the other one for my home is not here yet. So I'm peeling the carrots. Yep. So these are the carrots. So we're gonna do carrots. We're gonna do chocho. That's chayote. So what I do, I peel off the skin off of it. All right, so that is the carrots, and now this is the chayote. Hey guys, let me see who we have here. Hi, how are you, Lily? Darian, how are you? So we have chocho. It's called chayote. Guys, we have 31 people watching. Can you guys please like the video? I really appreciate that. So I'm making a soup, Jamaican soup. So that's chayote. I need a different knife. That knife is not working. All right. All right, so this is chayote. So this little white thing in the middle, I'm gonna take it out. And this is this thing right here. Just taking it out. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And don't forget to subscribe, please, and thank you. I'm gonna peel off the back of it, the green outward skin of it, because we don't use that, you know. Just peel it. Yep. There you go. This is properly peeled off. All right. Peel out the other side of it. So I'm going to use two of them. Also, I'm going to be using okra, guys. But I'm going to drop the okra in like in the last part of cooking the it. And so I'm going to use both of them. 1, 2. I'm going to cut it in half because it's real big. So it's kind of hard to hold in my hand like that, you know. Guys, don't forget to like the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So I'm going to peel it off. Peel off the outward skin of it. Because this makes the soup, actually, it makes the soup taste good. Okay? It actually does. So then after, I'm going to cut them up, and then I'm going to put it in a pot. Then I'm going to wash them off with some water, and then we go on to the next step. So if you're really interested in making this type of soup, you're in the right place, because I'm doing it step by step today. All right. So this is the pot that I'm going to make the soup in, but I'm going to cut up the stuff, put in here, and then I wash them. All right. Let's cut them up. I'm going to cut them in small pieces. I've been here for a while. All right. There you go. If you're new here, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see step-by-step cooking, this is definitely the channel for you. I'm cutting up the chayote. We call it chocho in Jamaica, but it's chayote in Spanish. Okay. There we go. Cutting it up. Pretty cool. And now this is the carrots. I'm going to cut up the carrots. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much. Thank you, please. Thank you for liking. I'm going to cut up the carrots in small pieces. Small, like bite-sized pieces. And this is what makes the soup super nutritious, you know? These vegetables. Alrighty. Alrighty. So I'm going to put that here. And then this is called the calabaza. This is what it looks like. You see it in the grocery store? It's not squash. It's a squash, but it's not squash that's written on the outside. It is called fresh pumpkin or calabaza. Okay? That if that's it, you see the right one? Yeah. Because what this does is this is going to make the soup has the yellow color, you know? If you want your soup to be orange, you know, that orange base, this is what you use. So don't go buy the squash and says, oh, it's gonna make it yellow. No, it's not. You're gonna have a white soup. Okay, this one does. This one is the one that actually works the wonders for the soup. But make sure it has enough yellow in it. Not too bright yellow, but enough yellow. Because what it does is it flavors the soup. It gives the soup an amazing flavor. Gotta also be careful because the outward part of it is pretty hard and firm. Guys, don't forget to like the video. So I'm cutting off the back of it. And for those who have been watching me for a while, you might have seen me make soup. And one time I end up in the hospital cutting this. And I actually cut myself right here. So be careful. Because it's so hard to cut. Use a big knife and cut away from yourself, okay? You hear it? You hear how hard the back is? A little tiny back. But this is very, very, very nutritious, okay? Got a lot of nutrients in it. So I'm cutting off the back of the pumpkin. Here you go. All right, pretty cool. So I cut off as much as I can at the back, and this is what it looks like. Guys, double tap on the screen, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I am Road to 15K, and this is your girl, Rhea. You can call me Chef Rhea now, because now your girl can cook. All right, cool. I'm cutting it up in pieces. But the thing about the pieces that I'm cutting this up with, I don't have to make it real small. No, I don't. Because it's going to actually boil out into the pot, you know? I'm going to add a piece more pumpkin because somehow the pumpkin has been here for a while and I don't want it to go bad and waste my money, you know? So I'm going to cut just a little piece more just to add to the pot. Yeah. So if you guys were just here earlier, I make spaghetti for the kids, bolognese, you should say, for the kids, and they tore it up. I have some leftovers there because I know that's a meal that they tend to come back for. If you missed that video and want to go check it out later, please do. All right, I'm cutting off this here. Guys, don't forget to like and to subscribe. Ooh, gotta have muscles in this kitchen. Double tap on the screen, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like. This is your girl, Rhea. All right, here we go. So we're gonna cut this up here. All right, pretty cool. So it's all of it is peeled now, and this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna wash it, add water to the pot, and put it to a boil. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. We're cleaning it off with the water right here, over here. Make sure it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. You probably can wash it like 1 or 2 times. It's up to you. But make sure when you're washing it off the water, it's pretty clean. That's how you know it's actually clean. All right, so I'm going to add enough water to this pot because I'm going to put it to a boil. Alrighty then, so we have enough water. So here it is. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna put it to a boil right here, and it's gonna stay on boil. But in the interim, we're gonna clean up some fish together, because eventually we're gonna be using the fish in the pan. So let's rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't turn the boat over. The boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take you over here. And so let me know if you're scared of fish. If you're scared of fish, then you probably need to come back after I finish cleaning that fish. Oh, my God. Here is the perfect spot, but hopefully this don't fall off, guys, because I really need you guys to see the fish. All right. All right, hopefully it don't fall off of here. So here we go. We have the fish. And this fish we're going to use the fish in the soup, but we're not going to break out the fish or anything. The fish is going to be placed on top of the soup when the soup is almost coming to a boil, okay? You know that fish doesn't take long. So I'm just going to do a little more scaling off the fish. It really don't have much scale on it. But I just want to make sure that all the scales are off, because especially when you're boiling it, you don't want to taste that scale in your mouth, you know? I don't live in front of the ocean. All right. So this is the fish. Making sure everything is off. All right. All right, we're going to cut here. It's cut, but we're going to cut it a little bit wider, okay? Come on. What is going on here? Okay. These little things in here, we need to take them out. You can see that they got out everything already, but when you have these things left over, it does make the food taste way much different when you cook it. So it's very important that we remove those stuff from it, you know. You can use your finger and take it out, or you can use a knife or something. Just remove them. Yeah. Gotta clean them up. Some people don't. Does it make a difference? Not really. But you can taste the freshness in the cooking when you're whoever cook it. You know how well they prepare the food. All right. So the fin here, we don't heat it, especially in the soup. So I'm gonna cut it off. By right, it's supposed to be a scissors, but every time we buy scissors and it's cooking scissors and put in a drawer, somebody has use for it. So I don't see the scissors, so we have to substitute. So we're cutting off all the fins off of here, all of them, cutting them off. Okay, all of them. All right, and then we're gonna cut off our little fins here. See them? Yeah. Yep. Gonna cut it off, guys. All right. Okay. Now this is hard to cut off without the scissors. So just be careful if you're using without a scissors. Don't advise, but hey, I don't know what kids are doing with scissors, but you know how they are with scissors, band-aids. They always need them to do something, I don't know what. All right. So we did get off these fins off of here, off of this one. And we're gonna move on to the other one. So remember what we did with the first one? We actually just make sure all the scales off of the fish is actually gone. So even though we buy the fish and the fish is already scaled, we have to make sure we just run our knife again over it, because we don't want to have any scabbies in our mouth. Okay? Okie dokie? Yeah. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna have to cut here again and open it a little bit wider because it's kind of like, you know, too small for me to get my fingers into the fish belly. All right, so it is partially clean to some extent. And as I said, it's up to you. You don't have to do all of this if you don't want to, but for me, I have to. Because my husband is a very picky person when it comes to food, so got to make sure inside is properly cleaned out. You know? Welcome, guys. Ooh, the fish just, the thing just stick my finger. And that really hurts if you didn't know. All right, I'm going to cut off the fin. Cut it off. Oh my God, it's so hard without the scissors. I'm telling you. I think my husband is tired of buying scissors. Like, it's like buying knives and forks. Forks and spoons in the house. What do they have? Why do they need for scissors? I don't know. What they need scissors for? I don't know. Alrighty. So the back part here, this is the part that actually stick me a while ago. I'm gonna do it this way because I don't have the scissors to cut it off. So I'm kind of like pulling it apart and then I'm cutting it, you know? And it's coming off. But I'm just improvising without the scissors. And then we have a piece under here too as well. Okay. All right, so for the most part, this is done. So I'm gonna put some slices in here, okay? I'm gonna add a few slices to it. To both sides. And then I'm gonna cut it in half, like, I'm gonna cut it in half, halfway like this. 1 second here, let me use the bigger knife to kind of like push it down. So I cut it clean. So I don't break the fish apart, you know? So I'm like gonna hold it like this. Yeah. So that I don't really break the fish apart. Like cut it clean. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna add it back to the water. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. This one is a small one though. Probably didn't need to cut it, but hey. Let's go ahead and do it. Put your knife through it, baby. That's for a while. All right, so fish is clean. Ooh. Mr. Fishy is clean, clean, clean. So what I'm gonna do is with the fish, I'm gonna add some lime juice to it and some vinegar just to take away the rawness, because you know fish can be very raw. Raw. So we're making sure that it's clean and it's clean with no rawness. You're eating fish, but you're not really smelling like you're actually at the beach eating the fish, you know. And these are stuff that they use when they even if you live in front of the ocean, because I'm an ocean girl. I grew up right in front of the ocean. So for us not to have flies, the lime and the Lignum vitae tree. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Who gave me that? That's so sweet. Oh, Addie. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So now I'm gonna add some vinegar on this. Yeah, like this. Add some vinegar. And it's thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it adds some freshness to it, you know? Clock it. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna wash it off now. You gotta make sure it is washed and washed properly. But I'm just gonna leave it in some fresh water because you know I'm not gonna put it in a pot right now. Thank you for that heart. That is super sweet. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you for this. Floating that heart my way. So you know this is fish. So when you're using fish or when you cook fish or whatever, just make sure you clean up because you don't want that lingering smell or taste inside of the house, okay? Thank you so much for those hearts. I really appreciate that. You make my day, my love. Okay, all right. So I'm cleaning this up and then we're gonna get back over the other side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for those gifts. That is sweet, Addie. All right. Yo. So clean up here and then we're gonna go back over this side because we're gonna make the pumpkin and the carrots and stuff boil and boil all the way out. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. So we clean up here so we don't have the sense of like, oh my God, she just, ooh, that's a lot right there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those gifts. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, we're gonna move you again. One more move. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, my phone screen is looking so pretty tonight. Thank you so much, Addie. Whew. That's super sweet. So this is boiling. Some of the pots you gotta be careful because I love cast iron. Ooh. See? Oh, my thing fall off. Hold on, guys. Let me fade back. I love to use cast iron pots. One, because health-wise, it's like one of the best pots, and with stainless steel as well, is one of the best pots on there. So, my recommendation, if you haven't had a cast iron pot yet, grab yourself one, or stainless steel, okay? Because sometimes we're feeling ill, and you know, sometimes it's the actual pot that we're using. It's actually making us feel the way we do. So that's just a little tip from a pot girly. And since I'm cooking so much in the kitchen, might as well talk about the good and the bad benefits of using the correct pots, you know? Make sure you're using the correct pots. All right, so I'm finished with this chayote. Now, oh my God, I'm still getting more. That is super sweet. Chayote and calabasa. That's what I'm using to make the soup. And so I'm going to put this away back in the refrigerator. You can store them in the refrigerator. So that's where I'm going to put mine. Back in the refrigerator. To make more soup next time. So some of the stuff that I used to make the soup here, I'm going to cover this back. Oh my God, that is so sweet. Is that a pepper? Clock it. I need to go get me a Magnum for this because, boy, let me go grab my Magnum because this is too nice. This is too nice today. Let me get myself some Magnum for this because you outdoing yourself today. I'm telling you. You're outdoing yourself. All right. So this here, I'm going to use it to make some dumplings. I'm going to drink some Magnum because Addie is showing out today, and I'm gonna do a cheers to that one. All right, cheers to that. Let's drink to the good life. If you know, it's a tonic wine. I love Magnum. Okay, so if you like me, send me a case. Okay. Magnum tonic wine from Jamaica. I love it. Okay. Thank you so much, Addie. Thank you. So we have our fish here, and we have our stuff boiling up there. Is that a sparkle? That's what I'm talking about. So with soup, we like our dumplings in our soup, yeah? And if you like dumplings, I'm making that, but I'm making it with oat wheat flour, okay? Oat wheat flour. I don't know how to cook a little bit of food because the kids have spaghetti. They're not going to have this soup, but I'm still trying to work on cooking not too much. You know what I mean? Because I'm cooking like I'm having, ooh, all this flour all over my clothes. I'm cooking like I'm cooking for the whole village is coming to eat. And I'm not. But I don't know how to cook a little bit of food. So it's something I'm still trying to work on. And that's why when I'm alone, I'd rather not to cook. Because I'm not going to eat it again. And I don't know how to cook a small amount of food. You know what I mean? Yes. Thank you so much, Addie. You made my day. So I think that's enough flour. For real. I don't need to get more flour than that. So to the flour, you will have to add some salt to that. Add some salt, not a lot. Just salt to taste. Okay. Make sure your hands are clean because you're going to be going into flour. And that's why I don't really eat dumplings from a lot of people because you don't know if their hands are clean. So even though my hands are clean, I just washed it. I still need to wash it again because I might have touched something that I really didn't know unconsciously. And yeah. So here's my dumplings. Time to knead. Ready? Let's go. Don't forget to like, guys. I need 7 more people to subscribe to hit 14,400 subscribers. So if I hit 14,400 subscribers doing this live, let me know. So we can do a little celebration. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. We can celebrate. And since Addie has blessed my screen tonight with some amazing stars and gifts and clock hits and all those little amazing gifts, I am super excited. Okay. So it is something worth celebrating tonight. So thank you so much, Addie, for making my life so meaningful. And thank you everybody who subscribe and those who just sit and just watch the step-to-step of this soup that I'm making. And if you ever have Jamaican soup before, trust and believe me, you know it's good, okay? I know not everybody can cook it. But if the right Jamaican cook the soup, no matter which country you're from, you're going to be like, I want to drink some more of that soup there. A soup there, nice. Yes, you are so sweet and kind, perfect and precious, pretty and good person. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, blush, blush, blush. Clock it. Thank you so much. So, I'm needing the flour because I need to make the dumplings. I have this boiling out here. Pretty much this really don't really take long because I'm not making it as a chicken or chicken foot or beef because those meat takes a longer time to boil. So when you're making that, the soup will take a little bit longer because now you would have to boil those things before they cook till they cook before you can start adding the rest of the ingredients. With this, fish is like probably 5 to 6 minutes. And I'm not going to put the fish in until the soup is completely boiled. So the fish don't boil out in it, you know, because I have some lane snapper and you want to enjoy that fish, okay? Yeah. You don't want that boil out in your soup. I love your hair and outfit. Thank you. Thank you. Outside it was a little bit chilly today, so I have a dress on and then I add a blazer on top. So thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. So I have kneaded the dough, and this dough is to make the dumplings. That's gonna go inside this pot, okay? But for me, I'm gonna wash my hands again because I don't like to feel the flour on my hand, okay? Yeah. Alrighty, so now we're waiting on the calabasa, chayote, and the carrot to be boiled, okay? The main reason for it to be boiling like that is because we want the calabasa to boil out to like a puree type, but you don't have to wait until it's fully boiled out before you can start adding your other ingredients. Because over time, by the time you finish cooking, those things will be mashed out. So, cheers to another tonic wine. And if you're in Jamaica, send me a case. Email me, link in the bio, and send me a case of Magnum tonic wine. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. And I don't even know how to feel about it. Clock it. All right. So let's look at this. Oh, pretty good. So it's boiling. I'm going to feel the pumpkin, you see? They start breaking. So I'm going to break them into smaller pieces. You notice how the calabash, how the chayote and the carrot don't start breaking? But the pumpkin, its job is to boil out and to break in the pot so it can start giving the color of the whole water. You see how plain the water is? It gives the color of the water a puree style yellow, golden yellow, okay? So I'm just putting the pumpkins to be. We're going to need to add more water. You see how the water went down? We need to add some more water to this. You know? And so you have to make sure the pumpkin don't too much look like a squash color, because you want the color base of the pumpkin to be able to boil out into the pot. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to this so it can add. We have actually soup because we're making soup, okay? You want to add soup. All right. So I'm going to boil. Oh, man, I wet up myself. Oh, Jesus. I was pumping this thing and I pumped too much water. Let me do this. Let me get this off. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to wipe up that water on the floor. That spills right there. So I'm adding some water to the kettle because I'm gonna boil it because I need to pour on top of the I need to pour this water on top of the soup. All right. So I'm putting it on to be boiled. Yeah. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know. What state are you watching from? Is this your first time watching me? Did I just come across your timeline? Or have you seen me on your For You page before? Or are you subscribed to my channel? I have a lot of questions for you today. A whole lot of questions. So tell me, how did you meet me? Did I just pop up on your For You page? Did you already watch my channel before? And all of that, you know? Need 4 more subscribers. Let's celebrate on this live. Said it's been a while. We need 4 more subscribers, guys. 4 more subscribers. 4 more. Who's that for? We have 5 people watching. No. Are you subscribed? Because if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Some tonic wine. It's Addie and Ashley. Ansley. Addie and Ansley. Addie and Ansley. Hi, Addie and Ansley. How are you? Are you a YouTuber? Or are you just browsing YouTube? You're just sitting down today and be like, hey, let me just browse through YouTube or whatever. Or this is your first time seeing me on your For You page? Let me know. I'm so used to the cast iron pots that I can open the lids like that I feel like I can just open the lids with my bare hand, and I can't. So remember, you saw the plain water. Now you're watching the water transform. Okay, remember now. Don't forget how it started, okay? And will you try this recipe at home? Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Ooh, it's breaking apart, guys. So the water is changing color. I don't know if you guys can see it from above. And it's actually changing color. Let me see. Hey, but it is. All right, so I'm gonna add some dumplings to the pot. Most people don't put dumpling in this early, but I do. Okay, I do. All right, we need 3 more subscribers. 3 more. Let's go. All right, so here's the dumplings. But when you're making soup, dumplings need to be real small. You're subscribed. Thank you. It needs to be small, like real small, okay? You need to make the dumplings real small because it's more appetizing, you know? You don't have this big dumpling that you have to eat. And if you love dumpling, let me know. This is an all wheat dumpling because we use all wheat flour, and this is how small it is. Look at it, it's like a donut. Pretty small, and it's gonna be super delicious, guys. It's gonna make the soup taste good. Good. Soup tastes good. The soup gonna taste good. Okay, you like dumplings? All right, cool. So we make them small like this, and then we're gonna make some of them that are long way. So we're boiling up some water because the water is boiling down in the pot. I didn't want to use cold water because I didn't want it to slow down the cooking process. So I'm actually boiling water in the kettle to actually throw on top of it. All right. But to make small dumpling, they do take time. So take time with me, okay? Yeah. Be patient. Be patient. And to cook well, you gotta be patient, okay? That's something I had to learn over time. And anytime I try to rush the food don't taste good. You could tell I was rushing the food. All right? So we got to make sure the soup tonight tastes extra good. Extra, read all about it. We got the news and we gonna show it. So we gotta be a little bit extra with the soup tonight. We gotta show up with the soup tonight. And you know what? I've realized, because for somebody who did not like to cook, right? For me now, cooking is my love language. If I cook for you, I love you. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscription, baby. Thank you. Thank you, Addie and Ashley. Thank you for that amazing subscription. And for my subscribers who have been missing me and been seeing my shorts and be like, all I'm seeing now is just shorts. I haven't seen you cooking. What happened? Are you okay? Yes, I am, but I'm working, okay? Your girl have a full-time job and navigate. YouTube is a whole job by itself, guys. I just want you guys to know that, okay? Don't sleep on YouTube. It's a whole job, okay? So for you to be cooking and doing all of this and doing all of that, it takes time. So if I don't have the time to come on YouTube to cook, you're going to get some shorts and see the real life. You're going to get to know me, okay? Not just the cooking me, but the me, okay? The me, what I like to do, where I go. You know, I'm adding the hot water. Yes. Add the hot water. All right. Because the water boiled down because it was boiling the pumpkins and the stuff, yeah? Yeah. Here we go. So, we had to put the boiled water because it would like slow down the cooking. And I didn't want that. Ansley. Oh, yes, Ansley. Sorry. Ansley. I said Ashley. Ansley. Addie and Ansley. Okay. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Alrighty then. You see how the water start getting yellow? Know you would like some of that soup, huh? If it's not cold where you are, soup is probably not an option. But for Jamaicans, every Saturday, whether it's hot or cold, we're gonna drink soup. And I don't know if that came from the British or where that came from, because it did not come from Africa, being Jamaican. Because why would we drink soup in a 90 degrees weather? I don't know. So it must have came from the British, okay? They probably drink soup on Saturdays, and that's where it's carried on to the natives, Africans, okay? I don't know. I'm just making that up. Just something to think about. It's okay. All right. Addie and Ansley. Ansley. Is it Ansley and Greta or Ans and Greta? How does it go? Is it Ansley? That story. I don't remember. So I'm going to make this dumpling long way. So you can make the dumplings short way, but you can also make them long way, and they're called spinners. Spinners. That's what Jamaican call it. When it's long way, the dumpling is long way. You see a Jamaican, you say, "Can you make spinners?" They're going to be like, "Where you get that from?" Do you know how to make spinners in your food? They're going to be surprised. They're going to be like, "Who told you that?" Well, I watched this Jamaican lady cook, and she said when the dumpling is boiled long way, it's called spinners. It's still a dumpling, but it's called spinners. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have this boil, okay, come to a boil. But in the meantime, we're going to be peeling our cocoa. And it's more like a root. It's more like a yam, a small yam root. But it does make the soup taste so good. So I don't know what it's called in the root. I think it's called taro root or something like that. But we call it in Jamaica cocoa. And you know, you can't drink soup without some cocoa in it, because the cocoa actually give it that divine connection to the soup. Okay? Yeah. Let's go peel our cocoa. We are going to put the cocoa in our soup. All right, let me wash this out, guys. And I'm going to get my cocoa ready to go in my soup. All right, we are going to peel the cocoa. And the yellow yam, put in our soup. All righty. And I hope you don't forget that we will be putting some okra. So this pot is boiling over. So when the pot is boiling over like this, you gotta like half open the pot halfway and let it escape the hair, okay? So let me see now. Wherever we're gonna put some okra in our soup, all right? So the okra, not everybody put okra in them soup. And not everybody likes okra in Jamaica. It's so funny that okra is a thing that you would think all Jamaicans eat, but not every Jamaican like okra, all right? But okra has its nutritional values, okay? Some people, then blend up the okra with some water, or they put the okra to soak overnight, and then they drink it. And then it says it's purified the blood. Okay, so they'll cut up the okra and they put it in water to soak overnight, and in the morning they drink the water. The water is slimy and they drink it. Cause okra is a little bit slimy. So when I put the okra in this pot, I'm not gonna make them boil out to make the soup slimy. But I'm gonna put it in there because of the health benefits that comes from okra. Do I like okra? No, I don't like it. But okra can be eaten raw, okay? Yep. You can just pick the okra off the tree and you bite it up and eat it. They said it's very good, especially for men. Okay, men, and you know, it's mostly connected to man in the I would say the sexual department. So when I hear of okra with man, that's what they talk about. So any Jamaican you hear I say man have to drink okra, eat okra or drink okra, that's what they're talking about. They sell this actually help that organ for them. So how factual is that? I really don't know. I have not done any research. But growing up in Jamaica, that's something I'm always learn. And any Jamaican can tell you. They'll tell you their grandmother would blend them up okra with oats and dragon stout with condensed milk, because after a long week at work, they say you need okra to build back your back. And so when Jamaicans say okra build back your back, they're talking about men to have stamina and men to be strong, not only in the bedroom, but also at work. So that's why them blend up the okra. Hi, Miss Betty. How are you? How are you, Miss Betty? Welcome. So Miss Betty is one of my subscribers that always showing love. Always. Every day I can hear from Miss Betty. And Miss Betty is going to show some love. Okay? She's going to show some love. No matter what type of content I put out, you're always going to see Miss Betty. Okay? Well, thank you so much for being one of my #1 subscribers who's just always showing amazing love. We love you over here, Miss Betty. So I'm making onion some fish soup. Yep. And the kids had spaghetti for dinner. They had spaghetti and he's gonna have fish soup. So I cut up some cocoa and then I'm gonna cut up some yellow yam with the cocoa, and for the fish soup, I'm gonna add some okra in the fish soup with some corns. I'm also gonna cut up some corn too as well to go in the pot. All right. So let me cut up the cocoa here. Not a lot of people like cocoa, but I honestly, when I eat cocoa in my soup, it actually changes the texture of the soup. I don't know if it's me, or I don't know if it's my thought or my mind or whatever, but it does. It's more like it has this heaviness to it. That's when it boils out in the pot, it kind of like change out the texture of how thin the scoop is and make it more like a thicker soup. Thank you. Happy Saturday, my love. All right, so the water start get yellow now. I told you the calabasa will turn the water yellow. And you know what? We got 20 likes here. 20 likes. So I'm actually giving you some Jamaican facts. Some facts that I know from Jamaica, okay? So the yam now in the soup. Why do they put yam in the soup? I don't know. But when you buy yam, it can be either good or bad. When you buy the yam and the yam have the brown on it, it means say it's bad. It's not a good yam, okay? That means you have to cut off the black part, because the black part, it no good. It means the yam spoil, okay? And there's a certain texture that the yam needs to have. And if the yam not have that texture there, that means that the yam spoil. You see what I mean? But when you go to the Asian, let me not say the Jamaican term, but I'll say the Asian market, to go buy your yam, you can get spoiled yam or good yam. But let me tell you something about Jamaican men. When they go to buy them yam, them not go buy a spoiled yam. So they carry a thing in their pocket called a ratchet. A ratchet? Am I saying it right? Or racket? Ratchet. I think it's a ratchet. I think that's what they call it. So it's a small knife that is kept in like a board thing. So why did they take the ratchet to the Asian market? They use the ratchet and cut the yam to make sure say them not boy and spoil yam. But Jamaican women, they use their eyes and their discernment to say this is the right yam by just looking at the yam. Sometimes we're right, for the most part, we're right. Especially for the ones who are raised in the rural areas, or for the ones who visited the rural areas during the holiday time. We kind of have we kind of know what good yam look like by going to the country in the summertime to stay with relatives, because they normally plant yam. So you will know if the yam good or the yam bad. I think that's where I got my little yam and avocado thing from, because my aunt, she had an avocado tree and she planted yam and cocoa, you know. But it's a hit or miss when you're buying yam, unless you do like the Jamaican man them, you actually carry your ratchet. They walk around with a ratchet. In Jamaica, carrying around a ratchet is illegal. Okay? If a police officer catch you with a ratchet, when I was in Jamaica, they'll take away your ratchet or take you to jail. Okay? A ratchet is a little small knife that is like in a little case that they flick out. They be like, I'm a ratchet. So it's like a protection, you know? So once you see a real Jamaican man, they got their ratchet. Not my husband, no. He doesn't have no ratchet. He's not carrying no ratchet. He's not going to carry no ratchet, guys. So here's the corn. They're real small, but I like them because of how small they are. So Gabby can get them. My hubby, he doesn't eat corn. How can you not want corn in a soup? That don't make no sense, but, well, homeboy don't eat. He don't eat corn in a soup. Okay? Or let me say, I'm not going to say he don't eat corn in a soup. He don't eat the American corn in a soup. The Jamaican corn is firmer. It's harder to bite. And to me, I like the Jamaican corn better than the American corn. The American corn is like soft, melts in your mouth. The Jamaican corn, you have to have real teeth to eat it. Can't wear false teeth. Nice sweet potato. Okay, cool. So we love sweet potato. One of the benefits for sweet potato is, the health benefit is it's high in magnesium. So if you have high blood pressure, and that means that your magnesium level is low, right? So to increase magnesium in your body, eating sweet potato boosts your magnesium, and it helps to control the pressure. Because like people with high pressure problem, you constantly have high pressure. Eating sweet potato with spinach reduces the give you more magnesium in your body, and it keeps the pressure, check. So I try to eat as much sweet potato as I can, and I finally got my husband converted onto sweet potato. He started liking sweet potato now. The Jamaican sweet potato, not the American one. The Korean one is not a Jamaican sweet potato, it's a Korean sweet potato. All right, so I have everything cut up here. I have the corn, I have the cocoa, I have the yam, and I'm gonna put it in a pot, okay? I think we have too much food, but hey, we will add more water if need be. So I'm adding the corn, I'm adding the yam, I'm adding the cocoa, and then we're gonna add some more water to the pot. We're gonna need water. See, I told you I don't know how to cook a little bit of food, guys. I try. I think when I start having kids, I better have a lot of grandkids, or I better start feeding people. large group of people cooking and tell them to come. Because I sure don't know how to cook a little bit of food. So, I have all of these things in the soup now, right? But I need to add scallion. I need to add thyme. I need to add green peppers. And all those things are going to give the soup now a more defined flavor and a more defined taste. So I'm going to add the scallions. I'm going to add the green pepper. I'm going to add the thyme. And it's going to add the flavors to the soup. All right. So we're going to do this now. So, hold up here. Let's put this here. I'm going to make the pot boil up a little bit. Said it's been a while. Alrighty, so let's grab some scallions. I bought new scallions today. But when I thought about how many old scallions I have, why am I going to start using the new one and the old one is still there? No, it's not happening. So I'm going to use the old one that I had. Yeah. I make it. So here's the green pepper. I'm going to cut a big piece of the green pepper. This is the wrong knife. Oh. Why is it not cutting? The green pepper. And then for these, I'm going to take them off because I actually plant them. Gabby, what is that? Stop doing that, mommy. It's like, what is that, girl? Gabby is here, guys. Gabby is here. She is here. She just had her spaghetti. And if you know Gabby is a spaghetti baby, okay? She was eating spaghetti before she came to this earth, and she's still eating spaghetti until today. So that was one of my pregnant craving, and that's one of her favorite meal, actually. Right, Gab? She has her headphones on, so she's not hearing me. Those headphones, was it a good or a bad thing? I don't know. Because she actually now tune out everybody. You know? Gabby.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear me. I was just telling my subscribers that you're here. Want to say hi?
Hello.
I don't know if giving her a headset was a good or a bad thing. I think it's actually a bad thing, but it works for now. All right, so that's a scallion. And I'm going to get the thyme. And then I'm going to get 2 Scotch bonnet pepper. But these peppers, they're not going to boil out inside of the pot, okay? I'm just putting them in the pot so they give it flavor, okay? Flavor. It's not going to be boiled out. So, let's go. The reason why I can hold the pot with my hands is because I actually didn't have it completely on the pot. So, we have some thyme here. Some Jamaican thyme. There you go. It's frozen, and that way I get to keep it longer. You know? So I'm going to add the thyme on top. And now I'm going to add the scallion. Let me cut off this top part of the scallion. Scallion, sweet potato, sweet pepper, and Scotch bonnet pepper. And this all right here is to give it flavor. I need to add me some, this is a scallion I'm adding right now. These are the green peppers. And these are the Scotch bonnet peppers. Those are not supposed to burst because they're actually spicy. And these are the sweet peppers. What the sweet pepper do is, it gives the soup flavor, okay? So one of my subscribers, Miss Sharon, Sauce and More, Walter Sauce and More, she told me about the sweet pepper, and ever since then, I don't cook soup without sweet pepper. I really don't. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to add some fish noodle to the pot. But I'm gonna have to use a strainer. Gabby, you ready to eat more spaghetti again? Oh my God, guys, were you just here when I just finished cooking that spaghetti? Gabby is back to eat more spaghetti. So here is the fish flavored soup, because I'm making this soup with fish. So hey, if I have these, I could just drop it in there, because this is what I'm trying to get. So I'm trying to separate it from the noodle. If I can pick them out, I pick them out. So I'm straining it because I'm trying to get the get it separated. I don't want to get the noodles. I didn't put any pimento seed. I'm gonna have to add some pimento. The pimento is a plant, it's a herb. Comes from a plant. It's allspice. It has so many different flavors. I don't know which one of the countries gave us it in Jamaica. I would have to research that. But somehow I feel it came from like India or something like that. All right. So I just add one for now. I'm gonna add either a cock soup or some chicken flavored soup to this. But you see how the water is turning yellow for the soup? Actually is. But it don't start having the body that I wanted to have yet. Like it's kind of get thicker. I don't see that yet. And I don't like when my soup is like real thin. Thin stretch. I don't like that.
Can you put this in the oven, please?
Gabby, you just actually eat. Look here. She make another plate of spaghetti, guys. Oh my God. She just ate like probably 5 minutes ago telling mommy I eat too much. I feel like I overeat. And within 5 minutes, Gabby is back. She went upstairs. And within 15 minutes, Gabby back. She ready for some more spaghetti. No, bro. I've never seen this before. You are officially the spaghetti queen, Gabby. We need to give you that spaghetti badge. I'm gonna add a few cilantro to my soup. I got some straws of cilantro here. And why, guys? I'm gonna drink some of the soup, and I do like cilantro. Jamaicans, do we put cilantro in our soup? No. But for me, I just want a taste of some cilantro. Okay? So don't tell me, oh, you don't put cilantro in a soup. Me want some cilantro in my soup. Okay? And the pumpkin is still boiling out, okay? All right, let's cover. So, I'm gonna start moving some stuff out of the way. I'm still drink my Magnum. But, oh, I found my pimento seed because I was just gonna say, we can't find the pimento. But it's like, girl, I'm right here. Here's my pimento seed. I'm gonna name you spaghetti. That's what I should have named you before you were born. I had spaghetti the night before I had you. I was craving spaghetti. All right, I'm gonna add some pimento seeds. What this does is it gives the pot flavor. Amazing flavor and amazing scent. Okay. Why I have these things on the counter still is because I have to throw it outside inside of the what do you call it now? The compost bin. That's why I still have them here. I'm gonna have to take them to the compost bin. So let me put them in something bigger. Okay. But I still have my Magnum right here, so yeah? I'm still drink my Magnum. I'm done. I'm gonna season up some oxtail. We're gonna cook either tomorrow or Saturday or Monday, whichever day. I don't know. Because tomorrow I have a few little plans that I have to do. Don't know if it will work out, but if it doesn't, I'll cook. So now the soup is getting its body. The yam actually looks good. The yam look yellow and nice. Now like, I'm gonna boil some more water because I'm gonna need to put more water in the soup. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, while the soup are going to boil, which it looks yummy to me, I'm gonna take out some okra because the okra, I told you I was gonna put that in, right? So don't say I didn't tell you I was gonna put some okra. So here's the okra. Some people eat it raw, some people blend it up. They said it has a lot of sexual benefits. I don't know how true it is. I never use it for that reason. But it also has a lot of, for men, to help them to be more energized. Like work or more stronger or whatever. How true is that? I don't know. So don't come say I tell you and I don't know. Do your research. It might be true. I'm not going to put it in the water yet because when it goes in the water, it does get slimy. Oh my God, this girl and spaghetti, bro. Put this over. Spaghetti and Malta. You had orange after you just eat dinner. You still come back eating more spaghetti again. With a whole bottle of Malta. Girl. And just believe me, by the time I come out of this kitchen, she'll be back for another plate of spaghetti. I promise you. It's a spaghetti baby. So Gabby, for spring break, we're gonna start by doing the bike thing, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So be prepared. All right.
Mama, can you put this Manta for me?
Open the Malta.
Yes. Manta. 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 Manta.
Our grandmother bike fair now. Love Malta. Oh my gosh. This is a true Jamaican baby. True. 100% Jamaica. You gotta be careful over here because I spilled water, okay?
Okay.
She's 100% a Jamaican baby. You hear me? Yeah. Real yardie. Gabby a real yard girl. Where she come from? Well, me not lie. The soup a go on with itself. And like this and like that, baby. And like this and like this and like that, baby. And like this and like. So, I'm gonna add the fish to it now. You don't really have much space, but I'm gonna add the fish on top. Because the fish, it not take long to cook. So I'm gonna add one fish right there, so, like that. I'm gonna add one fish right there, so, like that. I'm gonna add the next piece of fish right there, so. I think I have too much fish now, because I have too much food in my pot. But, hey, may I add the fish? I'm gonna change the pot. So let me arrange some of them something. I'm putting too much corn in my pot. But the fish are gonna steam and stuff. The heat boil over, I have too much corn in my pot. Alright. I'm gonna add some okra to the pot. I have to go make room. I have to go make room. I have too much corn, Gabby. I have to take out some of them corn. You want corn, Gabby? Gabby, Gabby, you want corn? Want corn? You want corn?
I said corn, that's it.
Alright, let me give you corn. Because I need room in my pot. I need room in my pot, girl. I put too much corn in there. The corn was for you anyway. Alright, so we make room. Alright. There you go. Here's your corn. Enjoy. Enjoy, pumpkin. Okay? You hear me? I don't want the fish sinking. I put 2 more okra. I'm gonna add some more of the season, of the cocktail. Now add 2 more okra to it. All right. And now, all right. I don't think I'm gonna need the water anymore. I'm going to sprinkle some of this on top. Then we're going to make the soup boil down. Stay there till it's fully boiled. So, this right here, I don't want the noodles. I just want the actual season that comes with it. So it is like chicken. So I always like to blend them. And then you don't want the fish to mash out in the pot. So the fish does not take long to cook. So I'm going to cover it down. I just want to make sure I'm evenly setting this up. All right. All right, good. Just like that. Gonna do a little bit wiping up and stuff. So that's basically the soup here. The soup is basically done. Like seriously, the soup done. Done. You just have to just make the okra and the fish steam down, and the fish doesn't take long. So I have to be careful because I don't want the fish mash out. So I'm going to put a cover on it. But I also want to taste the soup to make sure say I didn't miss anything out of it, you know. Because that's another part of cooking. Some people cook and not taste it at all. For me, I have to taste it to make sure. Because I'm cooking this basically for O'Neill. I know the taste that he's looking for. And I'm right there. This don't need nothing more. Will he be happy tonight? Yes, very. Very happy. Will he be talking about the soup tomorrow? Very, very much so. Alright. Cover this a little bit. Not all the way. And now it's time to clean up. Actually, the soup done cook. Alright. So, it's time to clean up. And then we're going to season up my oxtail for tomorrow. Alright. Yep. Clean up time. Will he be happy with the soup tonight? Yes. I don't have to put any other seasoning in it because I use a lot of brown seasoning, and the brown seasoning give it the taste that we're looking for. So I don't have to put a lot of different other seasoning, powder seasonings and so forth, because the green peppers, the scallion, the thyme, the pimento seed give it all the flavor. If you taste it, you're gonna be like, what type of season did you use? Ooh, it's boiling over in the stove, guys. Oh, it is boiling over. Shoot. It's boiling over. So you know how me go already with boiling over. I'm gonna have to push a sponge and suck up this soup that's spilled, because I don't like that. But the soup look good. I'm sucking up the soup was spill under here. It's a whole heap spill when I covered it. Alright. A whole heap spill under there, right? But the sponge is wet, so when you use a wet sponge, it doesn't burn. Anything doesn't burn under there, you know? I gotta go on the other side now. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my fish soup. I gotta turn it down so that the more it boil up is the more it spill. So may I suck up the soup will spill under here with the sponge. Not everybody do that when they're cooking, but I just don't like to see the look. I don't like when my stove is dirty. But they say the best cook have the dirtiest stove. That's what they always say. You can know somebody is the best cook because their stove is dirty. But my OCD doesn't work well with things when it's, especially things that spill. It's time to, Gabby. It says time to go skating. Gabby loves skating like what? Gabby been skating from morning, guys. I don't know how long you've been watching us, but Gabby is the skate queen. She loves skating. It's one of her favorite things to do. She have to skate like half of the day. All around the house. All around the house she has to skate. I'm gonna season up some now I'm gonna season up some, call it, you know, some oxtail for tomorrow or Monday, whichever day I get to cook it. If I don't cook it tomorrow, guys, I'll cook it Monday. And if Ali comes, and then I make her the fish, I told her that she wanted some fried fish, so I'll fry like 2 fish or 3 fish for her, take back to school. All right, see the soup there? Yeah. I'll put a little more water upon it. Yeah. Turn it down so. I'll put some water in it. How's the corn, Mama? Gabby. How's the corn?
What?
How's the corn?
I want corn. I want another corn.
You want another one?
Yep.
Alright, make you another one. Come on, space them apart. Give me. So I'm gonna ask you. Miss Corn Eater. Alright. So get to what Gabby called them out of that up there so they get space. And you gonna be calling them, do me now get all of them. Here you go, Pumpkin. Alright, so the soup I done, you know. Put a little water upon it. Just a little bit more water than we boil out. A little bit of water boil out type. Alright. What am I going on with? A little bit of water. Yeah. Not much. The soup is done. It looks delicious. Thank you so much. Yes, it's fish soup. But you can make the soup, had chicken, you can use beef, whatever. It's pumpkin soup, Jamaican pumpkin soup, but a fish, and the fish one I make. Men mostly drink this in Jamaica because it says it make you the men stronger. Anybody drink it, or if you just did surgery, or if you're sick, they normally make you this type of soup because they said it actually builds you back. They'll make you this type of soup with the okra and the fish and the whatever. Yeah. So it's old wives' tale. How true it is, I don't know. But I grew up hearing that, so it must be true. Must have worked for them. But this is a cultural thing. And my husband loves it. So when he comes tonight, he'll be one of the happiest men alive. Hold on here. Gabby, my thing don't have any storage. My phone. I want to take a little video, guys. Get what Gabby stuffed them. Did you guys see Gabby video today that she did? Gabby is a trip, bro. This baby girl is. She is something else. But it was fun shooting the video with her, though. Give it a few more seconds, guys. Trying to delete some stuff I need to. I'm gonna clean my closet tonight. Yep. And clean my bathroom. Oh yes. I'm gonna get me a bowl, a nice bowl. I'm gonna share with some. I want to cover it, but I don't want it to boil over. Gab, you want one more corn? Gab?
Huh?
You want one more corn? One more corn?
What?
You want more corn?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I have one here. Let me give you this one. Hold on, guys. Let me give Gabby the corn here. Gabby be eating the corn. Look how she be eating the thing. She be chewing them up like a real Jamaican. So you know the thing, the shred? That's how Jamaicans eat corn now. We chew it up. Alright, now I'll turn it off now. Coming, I want the fish them mash out. That's the whole point of making it a fish soup, not fish tea, fish soup. so that it not mash out. All right, so it's done. Done. Delicious. All right, I'm gonna share up mine so that you guys can see, and then I'm gonna cover up the rest. Okay. Cover up the rest for him when he gets home. He had the soup. After this, I gotta season up this oxtail right here for dinner. Because when you season up the oxtail ahead of time, you know, you want some? Oh, that's so sweet. Anytime. So you know, I need dumpling. Need some dumpling. Find some yam. Need some yam. I take a little bit of the okra. The dumpling yam. I need corn too. And I need a piece of fish. Oh yeah. Yeah. I want a piece of cocoa, but I don't see the cocoa. Where is the cocoa? All right, I found the cocoa. Because I don't know why. I love cocoa, guys. I do. All right, now I'm going to get the soup to pour on here. And then that's going to be mine. Let me get the soup holder thing. After I'm going to clean up. And then I'm going to go upstairs to do my closet. I'm going to push some of my stuff on Poshmark because I'm not wearing these clothes. I need to stop ordering. See? So this is mine. I can pour a little bit more water. Let me put a little tip more water on top. Hot water. Don't want it to thin out too much, but I'm gonna add about a little bit more. All right. All right, so this is for my hubby. And this soup right here is for me. Here's my fish soup. Let's call it fish tea, fish soup, whatever. This is what I'm gonna have. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. And this is your girl Rhea. Let me see if I hit my live goal today. So I can have a little bit of excitement. A little bit of excitement. Hold on. I'm 2 persons away from having a whole excitement on here. I need 2 more subscribers to hit my live goal. But I didn't make it on this live, but guess what? I'll make it on another live, okay? So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.